Okay. I'm in here crunching numbers. So usually I do this before I make a product, but stuff took off so fast, I do it after. This is the most important part of your business. How much things cost without manpower, without help. You have to know every inch of what you're selling. This item right here is not for sale, just letting you guys know. But this is what the frames of those mirrors are made out of. All right. So you gotta crunch all the numbers. For this product, I had to break down how much the wood costs. So I had to understand how much each linear foot costs, but then I had to divide that because it's not an actual linear foot. So I had to break it down even further. Long story short, I know exactly how much every inch of each one of these costs. All the wood. Then you have to find out how much the resin, the shiny stuff, how much each ounce costs. So you say if you have a gallon and the gallon costs $50, and you just do 50 divided by, uh, well, you won't find how many ounces in there. You got to do 50 divided by 128 because there's 128 ounces in each gallon. So that's the easy part. And then you have to find out how much each print costs, the paper and the ink that goes on the paper. So you got to know all this stuff, divide it, bring it back together, and then add your tax on everything to find out how much each one costs. So I had to break down each frame, how much each mirror costs. I'm gonna go down the list. How much the wood costs, how much each picture that get inlaid in that costs, how many ounces of resin on each frame, how much every square of backing board that goes on there is after I cut it down, how much each mirror costs. That was easy because that already come so cut already. How much the hardware costs and foam that keep it from bouncing around inside the frame, and the screws that keep it all mounted together. I didn't want to use glue, I used screws. So you could disassemble them later on and put your new mirror in there if you ever break it. Those mirrors, you should be able to get one from hardware store for about $12 if it break. How much the paint that the prints lie on, the spray adhesive, how much the cardboard costs to ship it, how much the tape costs that go on each one, and you could get the price, how much the tape costs per each one, by how many times you wrap it. I do the same thing every time like a machine. Every roll of tape have how many inches long it is or whatever, and you just divide that by each piece. But all this stuff count. So you just add all that up. I added all that up, came up to my total, how much my raw goods cost. Now I'm about to punch in how much it costs with Jose helping me. And I don't factor my man hours in because no matter what, I have to work, even though you got to factor that in too. But the most important thing is to understand how much every part of your product costs. Do never cheat. Your numbers, don't run away from them, don't hide from them. Same way in life and bills and everything else, cars, whatever. Understand how much things cost. Understand how much time you put it into the product. Understand how often the product sells. And that'll give you all the answers you need to know. Never run away from that calculator and that pencil or that pen. That's the most important thing in business. So, well, one of the most important things. Most important thing, make it fun and make it profitable. But always do a price analysis for yourself and for the consumer. Anyway, that's all I have to say today. The most important part is the breakdown. I'll holla later.